Here's a solution for practice problem number 2. First, we will solve it graphically. First, we must choose some x-coordinates and evaluate them in our quadratic expression to get our y-coordinates. Together, they will give us the points for our graph. Here we have chosen x-coordinates that range from -4 to +4, meaning all of the integers from -4 through +4. The right-hand column will tell you all of the y values associated with those x values. Now that we have our x and y coordinates, it's time for us to graph the equation. Here you'll see the graph of the equation x squared plus x minus 12. Pay close attention to where the graph crosses the x-axis. Those will be considered the roots or the solution to our equation. On the right-hand side of the graph, you'll see all of the x-coordinates and y-coordinates from -5 to 4. And you'll see their corresponding y values. The values that are circled are the root or the solutions to the equation. Now we will solve the equation algebraically. Our first step is that we must factor the equation. Let's try the bust the b method. First, we need to find two numbers that multiply to -12 and add up to +1. And those numbers would be 4 and -3. We'll substitute those numbers for our b coefficient and then factor out until we receive two distinct factors for the equation. Once we have our two distinct factors, it is then time to solve the equation. Set both factors equal to 0 and solve for x. Here we see it gives us 3 and -4. Finally, we must check to make sure that our solutions fit the equation. And here we can see that both 3 and -4 satisfy the equation. Here is how you solve a quadratic equation algebraically.